Alright, Mr. Dave here. We're on this crazy monster spa job, and that's the equipment station. The client built all those walls, and those blocks are heavy, but they are bound and determined to make the most amazing, crazy thing in their backyard that they could ever do, practically. This thing is monstrously big, and we have done shotcrete day number 2. Now we're working towards patching and getting things dialed in. And so I will flip it around so I can actually see what I'm filming. And it is quite a large spa, as we call it, the monster spa. You can hold quite a few bodies in there for sure. And the slide the stairs. I tell you, try and talk, walk, and squawk. It just doesn't always work. But anyway, they made these wonderful sweeping big staircase that they put together the formwork for, and we did this on phase 2 of the shotcrete day. And if you remember the other video, there was this bubble right here with burlap, and they went ahead and finished this out and gave it some interesting kind of rocky things and textures to it and the shape. Again, using our little work zone over here. Good old little Ryobi. It used to be Emir, I think, brand. They used to be like $256. Now they're like $356 or something like that. $100 more because everything's more expensive these days. But it pays for itself in one job. The top thing pops off. That is a base that is separate, and you can put that. I can put that in my little minivan and walk around and carry it. So super easy for little guys like me that do jobs and stuff. All right, so that's how we do it. We mix the stuff in that awesome little mixer, stash our stuff over there, have a nice little work zone over here, and we continue to look at what's going on here. That's going to be poured in place, coping along the outside of these areas of the rock structure, rock spa, faux rock spa, monster spa. Between the rocks is going to have a poured in place. That'll be poured concrete, as well as the tops of all these stairs going on up. We figured out the spillway here, how that was going to work, and we're going to be tweaking it over time to figure out to get the water to go this way and then come down here in sort of an even fashion. You can also make rock little places to dam up things and make the water go where you want it, and it matches the rock work. So I sometimes use scraps of concrete for that, and also real rocks you can use as well. We've got lots of river rocks and roundy ones, as you've seen in other videos, that are inside of all these things that help cut down on the amount of concrete / shotcrete that is needed. So the client just pre-poured or poured up these. They're going to also have those treated and finished out like these two. They're going to have the glass tiles on the face of that, which is going to be so cool. These anchor boulders on the side of the wall. That whole deck's going to be poured, as I've mentioned in other videos. Poured slab to then have a portable slot drop down from the street with a giant crane that will bring that in and put that over. I talked to the client about that. They were going to do this one here, up here, the same as this one down here, all shotcrete and concrete and plumbed, but I talked them into using a portable spot because they're much easier to just lift in and locate on a pad. Cost less to build, and they're more comfortable really generally than built-in spas. They have like 45 jets or more. So that's going to be a slab poured up here and a nice big awesome deck. This whole back wall, the client dug out the footing, put in the gravel, and had all the electrical work done. They extended that thing out and tucked it up next to that one, which made a nice bookend spot for the stairs to be able to sweep around. Really a nice design. Didn't know how we were going to do the steps, but I really like their approach to that. That's going to be really neat. So we did a little bit of the cream coating, and I can see they filled in the back of this little wall barrier for the pond area there, and so that's going to be neat. And that is going to get fed from the waterfall right there. Again, we've got valves that control pipes that go to both this side and this side, so we can regulate how much water goes to different locations. So this will be a waterfall coming in. This kiddie pool will fill up, and it'll run over there, fall into that, go on down in there. And so we're going to be tweaking and changing the shapes a little bit, but we're pretty nice. We're pretty good shape. So this section is going to be creamed out before the membrane C. And that's that stuff that I've talked about in other videos. This is the stuff we did yesterday, and it fills in all the pits and fissures and makes it so the waterproofing product that goes into these basins doesn't just get swallowed up in all the little pits and texture that you see, like in when you do the shotcrete, excuse me. All this is so rough, so if that's where the water's going, you got to put some in there. So we do a little mortar mix, and I use that pump grade because it has the fiberglass fibers in it, so all this will be able to get membrane C. That'll be down the road here, and you just get it like, I don't know, 6-8 inches above where the water is going to be traveling. Of course, in the basins you want all that waterproof really nice, so we did a little bit of that and carried it around there. And it's shadows, it's hard to see a little bit, but guys did a lot of work already today making the rocks over there, and they're giving it kind of the rocky texture. So they just took a class and it's looking good. So water's going to come down here, and this we made so you can walk around, as we've talked about in other videos. And they did a lot of work. I mean, they're just animals. This is like thousands of pounds right here they just did today. It's just amazing what they do. So job coming along. Quick few little cracks in the shotcrete phase 2 down there that make the rocks look a little more rocky. Look at nature, everybody. Look at nature to get an idea of what is the right, natural, authentic looking kind of rock that you want to be mimicking and copying. So this is the big face. It's going to come down. Water will come into here, which will be really, really cool. This area has actually got plastic and planting soil already underneath all of it. And so that's going to be one big, huge planter. They've got a sprinkler line into it right there, plus lighting to be able to give it some uplighting. You got to have uplighting because it makes it look so amazing and more natural. Trying to climb around here and not fall off and kill myself. Planter over there, and there. So plants are good. They'll probably leave some space up there for some plants too, which will really, really just bring it to life. This whole area is a planting zone that could be happening. Planter there, and then around the front of this there's also spots for plants too. So you need green to be able to really dial in these rock projects. There is a whole lot of square footage stuff, so we're going to be playing around with colors both in the texture coat and the painting coat, and I'm trying to get them up to speed so where they can be able to do this themselves, and save on the budget and stuff. More time I'm here, the more I'm, sucking up their budgets and stuff. But they're getting my expertise to figure out the creative stuff, like where stuff should go, how it should fit together, and what's the composition, functionality, how do we get the water to go. So I've been putting my 2 cents in on all that, and we just work together. So really neat to be able to work with clients that want to make a project that's really awesome and has been thought through, which is what we've got going on here. And this thing really is going to be pretty darn amazing. I think they said they were over 100 grand into this thing already, so who knows what the final tally will be. But really like how this whole thing has been evolving and turning out. But it is a biggie. So we're at the cream coat, the water course stages. Wherever water goes or standing, that needs to get waterproofing. So before I put the membrane C on and the Alka Block XL, I like to put a cream coat in there, which is what I showed you at the top there. So all right, Mr. Dave here, doing a longer version to show you more of the details about how this stuff works. And you too can do this at home if you win the lottery. Or you really want to make your yard a paradise for the grandkids and for yourself, I say. All right, so check out my channel. DaveHenderson.podia.com is not my channel, it's my website. Get free downloads on how to do this stuff if you like there, and learn how we do this. And support my channel. You can also sign up to be a rockin' member. $10 a month helps keep me going and making these videos and sharing the content and how-tos of faux rock work. So that's there, and so that'd be great. Just go to DaveHenderson.podia.com again and scroll down to Rockin' On membership, sign up. That would be great. Really appreciate it. We have lots of free stuff you can download there too. And the course is showing you how to draw pictures to be able to sell jobs, how to make these, how to waterproof, how to do all kinds of stuff, how to build rocks the cheap and easy way, or easy and cheap way, right there in your own yard with no great skill sets, but real basic common sense stuff. That course is a great one. It really shows you. I spent a lot of time making hours of video along with printable, downloadable stuff. They will show you how to do that stuff. So I've got my book, Making Rocks, you can get on Amazon.com, paperback version, digital version at the same site there. Blogs at 3wsdaverhenderson.com. All right, so we're having fun now. Remember to be thankful and forgiving every day, because it's a way better way to live, and life can be hard. Sometimes you just got to roll with it. All right, so have a good day no matter what. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye. Woo.